Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to some more No Man's Sky. Now, real quick, I want to show you guys what I've been working on. I've been at this game for hours and hours today, and I have now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of these Atlas stones. Got the hyperdrive fully charged with 2 extra warp cells just to be safe. I have been a hyperdriving maniac trying to get all of these picked up. So here we are. If I calculated correctly, this is 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4 jumps it should take us to get to the final Atlas interface. Another thing that I did get while I was not recording was the hyperdrive upgrade that allows me to jump further. Now I haven't even built that yet because we're getting so close to what I'm thinking might be the end of the game finally. So I haven't worried about it yet. If we have to continue keep going, then I will build it, but it is kind of, it takes a lot of materials to build. So I'm gonna kind of hold off until I figure out what I want to do. So I'm just gonna fly through these and we're just gonna jump, jump, jump. So that was 1 jump. Here's jump number 2. We're just gonna plow through these galaxies here one at a time. So this officially should be the 10th Atlas stone that we need. That's from what I've read that we need is 10 of them. I don't know what you do or where you take them from there, but we'll have to find out and see. Alright, so here's the next one. Like I said, man, non-stop. We're just gonna keep on plugging away. No joke. I'm on a roll. Here's our next jump. There are just so many galaxies to explore. Like, there's just no way everybody can explore everything in this game. There's just no way. Unless they played it for the next, rest of their life. But I would imagine it would get boring after a while. Ooh, this planet, or this galaxy looks pretty frigid. Alright. Alright, here we are, the Atlas interface. Hopefully the final one. And here we are. Maybe. There we are. Alright, here we are. Our final Atlas interface. So while we're cruising into this one, I gotta wait for this black screen to go away, and there we go. So hyperdrive, we're gonna go ahead and charge that with the last 2. Pulse engine, we'll charge that. Our thruster, we'll charge that just to be safe. Okay, guys. This should be it. Well, the final Atlas stone anyway. I do have to say I did miss the 2 artifacts it was giving you with warp stones to help you out along the way. So having to farm them was kind of a pain in the butt. Very repetitive, but I did it nonetheless. New technology, jetpack booster. See, I'm starting to get new materials I'm having to gather that I haven't even seen before yet. Oh, nice. That one actually is kind of cool. The ability to run a little longer. Alright, here we are. Our 10th Atlas stone. The final interface is revealed. The Atlas beckoning. This is totality. This is conformity. I am elated, terrified, and broken. Every waypoint has inexorably drawn me here, and I have come so very far. The revelation tears me asunder. My role is complete. My program ended. Nothing is real. The existence is an imitation of life, a model made by jaded intellects enslaved to their actuality as I am enslaved to mine. What lies beyond that truth? It's not letting me choose the final one. That's very strange. Obey, milestone, Magellan, or above. If I venture through, then all I have done becomes null. I refuse. I will not unmake the... That was weird. It wasn't letting me grab that 10th stone. Please tell me that it's not gonna make me have to go somewhere else now. Because it just had me refuse that one. I don't know what that means. Guess we'll check the map and see what happens here. This is the final point of this one here. Let's see, there's 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of jumps to whatever this is here. I'm not quite understanding what's going on here. This should have been my 10th. This should have been my 10th Atlas Stone. That's really weird that it's not letting me take... Oh, wait a minute. No, that couldn't have been it. I was thinking maybe because my inventory was full, but no, that wouldn't have been it. This is really strange. All the other ones have worked just fine, but this one here only had me do the refuse. And I think I refused this one, which means we've lost it. Yeah, we've lost this one now. That's kind of a bummer. I'm not too sure what that means now for our, like, our final one here. That's gonna suck if it's, because I even saved up all of these warp cells for this particular moment right here. That is really, really weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do then is we'll head over to the space station over here really quick. Whoa. And kind of try to figure out like what's going on here, because I'm at a complete loss for words here as to what we're supposed to be doing. Hey, go inside. There we go. Yeah, this is really, really strange. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. We only needed the one more, and that was the final place we needed to go to. Now I'm completely lost is what we need to do. I'm not going to have enough warp cells to hyperdrive everywhere anymore. That's kind of a letdown. All right, let's come up here. And you'll see if they're selling an Atlas Stone how expensive they are. They're like 2.5 million. They're crazy. They actually don't have one for sale anyway, so that doesn't really make a difference. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell some items. If we have anything that we can sell, nothing in there. Starship. Nothing that I want to get rid of. So I don't know what we need to do now. That was supposed to have been our 10th Atlas Stone that we needed to get, and it wouldn't let me take it. So that kind of worries me a little bit. It definitely kind of worries me a little bit, and I'm not too sure what we need to be doing from here on. Not unless it's, there's these two different waypoints here. Unless it's wanting us just to start traveling this yellow path again, I don't know. To find maybe another anomaly, I don't know. That's just, it's really weird, but I'm gonna head back to the Atlas interface one last time just to be safe, but I think I refused it, which means that it's gone forever. And if it is, that's really going to suck. Because I traveled all this way to get to this final Atlas Stone to have it just refuse on me like that. Alright, so here we are. So I'm going to make one last attempt at it. And if it's not, then I guess I'll just cut it here and try to figure out what we need to do from here. So I'm going to step in, and then we'll be right back. Alright, everybody. So after that cut there, what I've been doing, literally, no joke, all day today. It is now 7:30 p.m. my time, and I started recording this morning. I have crafted so many more warp cells. Took me, I'd say, at least another 15 to 20 warp cells of hyper jumps to finally pick up a new anomaly, which is the path that I am on now. So, needless to say, it has been an all-day adventure trying to pick up this last Atlas Stone. I don't know why the last one wouldn't let me grab it. It was very, very strange. So I'm really kind of hoping that this one will allow me to get it. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't have all the other 9 stones on me. I'm going to try transferring them to my inventory. And in hopes that that might be what the issue was. So speaking of inventory, as you guys can see here, there's my 9 stones. I have upgraded my exosuit quite a bit more in between all of these things. Let's see, speaking of exosuits, let's see the space station. We're gonna head to this space station really quick and grab one more exosuit. I had almost another 1,000,000 units, but I've been blowing it on exosuit upgrades because my inventory continually keeps getting full, especially with the fact that I've got all these Atlas stones hogging up all the inventory space in my ship. So anytime I try to transfer anything to my ship, it makes things very difficult. So needless to say, I've been using all my money. Since I got the ship that I want, I really don't care about any other ships. I'm just trying to upgrade my inventory. So we're gonna pop in here really quick. We are going to upgrade our inventory slot one last time. Yep, one more time. And then we'll continue to hyperspace jump to hopefully our final Atlas Stone. So, I've stopped this video hours, probably about 6 hours ago, roughly around the 12 to 13 minute mark. So this will probably be a little bit longer of a video because I'm really kind of hoping to pick up this last stone and maybe be wrapping this series up. Alright, here we go. 120,000 units it cost me. So I told you these things jump 10,000 increments every time. It is no joke. Oh, I've also upgraded my multi-tool. I now have the +3 beam coolant system. It attains the longest span of uninterrupted element extraction possible for all current mining beam technologies. So it was actually a pretty nice little upgrade. It took me about 200 aluminum, 100 iridium, and I think that was it. So nothing too crazy. I always like to steal that carbon, because carbon comes in handy when it comes to making all of these freaking warp zones. Or these warp cells. Alright, our launch thrust is getting a little low. We'll use a little bit of plutonium on that. Hyperdrive. I don't have any more cells for the hyperdrive. Of course not. So let's go ahead and let's make another couple of warp cells real quick here to ensure we have enough to make it to... Oh no. I'm out of iridium. Naturally. This has been never-ending. We're gonna go for it and see. Worst case is if I'm out of iridium, I am going to have to, yet again, stop by another planet. So it looks like we are getting closer. Looks like 1, 2... It's looking at least maybe another 4 jumps, and I don't think I have enough warp cells for that. I'm gonna have to stop and get some iridium, or at least just buy some on the auction house, and that way to kind of speed the process up a little bit. I don't know, we'll see. I have been trying to make this the last episode for this series to try and get to the center of this universe here. I'm gonna blast straight to this planet here real quick, since it's super close, and we're gonna just scout around for some iridium real fast and see if we can pick up any. So we're gonna keep a sharp eye out for iridium in hopes that we can just stumble right across a big node of it here. Looks like the aluminum. Not seeing any. Oh. I think that might actually be some right to my right here. Yes, it is. Nice. That didn't take very long at all. The heck was... That didn't sound very, I was hoping I can hit that plutonium from here. As you guys can see, I can really mine quite a bit longer now without having my system going overheating on me. Alright, let's see if that was enough to create what we are needing. Our antimatter, warp cell. And we need some more of our thaumium. So let's go ahead and get back to our ship. Let's head up into space and grab some of that. Because thaumium's all the little asteroids that you see everywhere. I can shoot those forever and get a bunch of that. Like right here, as a matter of fact. We'll blast a couple of these rocks. We'll get some of our thaumium here. There we go. Okay, so now there's a warp cell. Suspension fluid, vapor, antimatter, warp cell. Suspension fluid, vapor, antimatter, warp cell. Let's see how many more of these we can, and that was it. We are out of plutonium. Alright, well, let's All right, we are fully charged. We have no more to go. Let's hope that that's enough, guys. I don't think I can make these 2 jumps. Oh, I can make 2 jumps. I'm gonna go for 2. Those were close enough together where I can shoot 2 gaps right there. I'm really hoping this is it. I've got a lot of time into this game already, and I'm really hoping that we're gonna be, coming to a conclusion here before too long. All right, we're gonna check our map again. Let's shoot over to our Atlas interface. There we go. Nice. We had just enough to get there. Just enough to get there, guys. This has been a very long journey. Probably, I have to say, this game has been the most effort I put into a game in a very long time when it comes to spending a lot of time outside of recording. Countless hours have been farming to get everything we need to finally get to this last interface. So while we are heading in here, I'm thinking I might swap over everything to my personal inventory. I'm gonna see if I can't, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I have all 9 on me. I have all 9 of them on me. I don't know if that makes a difference. I'm just trying to prevent any further complications and whatever it could possibly be. But if all goes well, this will be our 10th Atlas Stone. Really crossing my fingers here. I'm nervous. Hey, look at that. There's 2 more warps as well. 2 more artifacts. I will definitely take those. Okay, come on. My journey is complete. A great sense of fulfillment washes over me, but fades as I realize that for all my efforts, I am unchanged, unbidden. The Atlas seeds gravitate toward the doorway, and I realize what is about to happen if I let it. Walk away and return to the galaxy, or birth a new star. 10 Atlas Stones. I need 1 more stone here. I thought this was going to be the final stone. So unfortunately, maybe this won't be the end of the game here. I don't know. It's not letting me, I need a 10th stone, and I thought this was going to be it here. I don't want to click walk away and return to the galaxy, because I would like to, you know, get 1 more, you know, 1 more stone. So the only thing else I can come up with is cross our fingers that maybe the auction place has one I can buy, but even then that's going to be like 2.5 million units to buy one of those things. I don't have enough money for that. I have 131,000 now. There's no way I can afford to buy one of those right now. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. I'm needing 1 more stone, so I was really hoping that that was going to be it. But unfortunately it wasn't, so this is frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Very depressing also, for the fact that I thought that I was going to get my last stone right there. And that place is not giving me a stone. Alright, so let's head into this place here. And let's see if they have one. If they have one for sale, it is going to take me an arc age and a half to rally up another 2.5 million units just to buy one. Because they are insanely expensive. They're as much as my ship. Alright, let's take a peek in here and see what this guy's got. This guy's probably not going to have one for sale. Let's see, buy items. And he does not have one for sale. So on that note, I'm going to have to figure out what we are going to do from here. And try and figure out our last stone somehow and go from there. So at any rate, guys, sorry, I thought this was going to be the last of it. Apparently there's going to be at least one more. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and we'll catch you for another one.